Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing another Premier League game week prediction video. This week is game week 27 predictions. Obviously you guys already know what's up. I predict my thoughts and opinions on what I think is going to happen in the matches of game week 27 of the Premier League. And without further ado, let's get into it. Also, before I get into this video, please like and subscribe because it really means a lot to me and it makes my day a lot. So please like and subscribe because I'd really appreciate it. Thanks. First up, Bournemouth and Liverpool. Obviously, man's gassed now. Obviously, as a Liverpool fan, man's gassed. We just beat United 7-0. When I was watching that match, I don't know what happened. I still don't know what happened. I'm still thinking how we did that. But we're back. And we're better than ever. We're versing Bournemouth. The last time we versed Bournemouth, we beat them 9-0. This time it's in their home. But I still think it's going to be a good scoreline. And I think it's going to be 4-0 to Liverpool. Clean and easy sweep. Beat United. We're coming for Bournemouth. And we're getting back. We're coming back on top. I don't know about the Real Madrid match. We'll have to see what happens then. But we're back. Liverpool are back. 4-0. Gakpo getting himself a goal, I'm saying. Salah getting himself a goal. Jota maybe even getting himself a goal. And maybe even Nunez back once again. And Liverpool are back. 4-0 to Liverpool. Next up, Leeds and Brighton. Leeds haven't been doing too well recently. Only won 1 of their last 5. Brighton won 3 of their last 5. Drew 1 and lost 1. This is in Leeds' home. I'm going to say it's only going to be a 1-0 loss to Leeds. Brighton are going to score 1 and they're going to hold it for the rest of the match and then beat Leeds and hold a clean sheet, I think. I think it's going to be 1-0. Maybe at Leeds' home, but Leeds still lose. Only by 1-0 though. And I'm saying for Brighton, maybe Mac Allister gets himself a goal. Or maybe the legend, Mitoma. So yeah, 1-0 to Brighton. Next up, Leicester and Chelsea. Chelsea just won their first game in a while. Actually, they won the Champions League game yesterday, 2-0. They came back to beat Dortmund, to knock Dortmund out of the Champions League. And then before that, they just won their first game again against Leeds. Obviously, it was a home match, but it was 1-0. Chelsea are coming back on form, as we can see. This is in the King Power Stadium, so it's at Leicester. And it's at Leicester's home, so will that mean anything? Leicester have been on quite bad form as well recently. The last 5 matches, they've won 1 and they've lost the other 4. So that is quite terrible form. Chelsea, on the other hand, won their last 2 and then lost 3 before that. So 2 out of their last 5 matches won and the rest losers. Obviously, Chelsea were in bad form. As we can see, they're coming back slowly. Are they going to beat Leicester? I don't think so. I don't think Leicester's going to win either. I think this is going to be a draw. I'm going to say 2-2 to both Leicester and Chelsea. And they both go away with 1 point. Devastated that neither of them could get the win. But then again, it's better than the losses they've both been getting in the last 5 matches. For Leicester, getting the goal, I think it's going to be either, I'm going to say Maddison or maybe Vardy if Vardy plays. And for Chelsea, Mudryk, once again, I'm going to say it. He still hasn't, I'm pretty sure he's still yet to get his first goal. So I think he might finally get his first goal in this match. Hopefully for himself. And maybe even Reece James if he manages to score. I don't know, I'm just putting names out there. But yeah, 2-2. They both draw at Leicester's home. Next up, Nottingham Forest and Spurs. Spurs obviously lost 3 of their last 5, lost their last 2. Nottingham Forest drew 2, lost 2, and won 1 of their last 5. It's a bit mixed, obviously. It's also at the Spurs stadium, so Spurs are going to be playing home. So for that reason, I think it's going to go to Spurs. And I'm going to say 1-0 to Spurs. It may be a tight match, but Spurs end up taking the 3 points, end up winning 1-0, and end up claiming and showing Nottingham Forest that they can't come to their home and get beat. It doesn't work like that. 1-0 to Spurs. And for Spurs, either Harry Kane or Son scoring, obviously a classic. Maybe boring, but it's a classic. Harry Kane or Son scoring. Or maybe even Emerson Royale, for all we know. Next up, Everton and Brentford. This is at Goodison Park, home of Everton. Obviously, Everton lost 3 of their last 5, drew 1 and then won 1. Brentford won 2 and drew the other 3 of their last 5. And even though it's at Goodison Park, I think this is going to go to Brentford. I'm going to say it's going to be an upset for Everton fans. It's going to be 2-0 to Brentford. Simple as that. Nothing else said. And for Brentford, I think it might be Tony getting himself a goal. Or maybe even Janelt. Next up, Man City and Crystal Palace. This one is at Crystal Palace's home. So, will it make... Maybe it might throw Man City off. We never know. Crystal Palace lost 2 of their last 5, drew 3 of their last 5. For Man City, won their last 3 and then drew 2 before that. So Man City have been in a good run of form. That's why I think this is another Man City win. And I'm saying it's going to be 2-0 to Man City, maybe in Crystal Palace's home. But Crystal Palace will end up conceding 2 and losing 2. Man City coming to take 3 points. Simple for them. De Bruyne, I think it's going to be De Bruyne doing well, scoring a goal, maybe getting a few assists as usual. And Haaland, obviously the beast, the monster right now, getting himself a goal or assist, or maybe even a brace for all we know. Next up, Arsenal and Fulham. This one's in Fulham's home. Fulham lost their last match against Brentford 3-2, and then before that won, and then drew, and then won and won. So they've won 3 of their last 5, drew 1 and lost 1. So not too bad on the skills. Arsenal won their last 4 and lost the one on that, which was against City, obviously. City are City. So I think it's going to be a close one. I'm going to say it's 2-1 to Arsenal. Obviously, Arsenal. They're not going to drop points here against Fulham. It may be 1-1 until like 90th minute again, like the last match. Or well, it wasn't 1-1 the last match, it was 2-2. But I think it's going to be 1-1. Maybe they might score a last minute banger, or maybe they just might score 2 and then concede 1. Either way, I think the end result is going to be 2-1 to Arsenal. Whether it's a late winner, whether it's them just holding it. And yeah, 2-1 to Arsenal. They get the 3 points and they keep charging for the title. Scoring for Arsenal and doing well as always, Saka or maybe even Odegaard. One of the two, I think they're going to score or assist or do well in the match. And for Fulham, Solomon or Mitrovic or maybe even Vinicius getting themselves to 1 goal. Obviously the 1 goal that's there. One of the 3 getting himself that goal. And yeah, 2-1 to Arsenal. Next up, Man United and Southampton. So Man United are going to be looking for some redemption here. It is at Old Trafford, so it'll be much easier for them. So they don't get smashed by Liverpool 7-0. Yeah, I'm making memes of that on TikTok for the rest of the week. You don't understand. But yeah, obviously, I'm not going to violate just because they lost to us. Doesn't mean they're going to lose to Southampton. But no, I'm joking. I think this is going to be a Man United match, 2-0 to Man United. They're going to come back stronger. Even though they lost to us, they're going to come back stronger. And they're going to win it 2-0 at their home at Old Trafford. I think getting the goal, Rashford, or maybe Sancho if he's playing. And yeah, 2-0 to Manchester United. Next up, Aston Villa and West Ham. This is going to be at West Ham Stadium, so it's a home advantage for West Ham. Lost 3 of their last 5, drew 1 and won 1. Aston Villa won their last 2 and then lost their last 3 before that. So lost 3 of their last 5 and won 2 of their last 5. So not bad. Aston Villa are getting back on track. And for that reason, I think it's going to be an Aston Villa win and it's going to be a West Ham upset. I think it's going to be 2-0 to Aston Villa. They're going to come to West Ham's home, upset them, and win the match. It's going to be peak, but it's going to be 2-0 to Aston Villa. For Aston Villa, I feel like it's going to be Coutinho playing well. Obviously, Coutinho's a baller, we know that. I think it's going to be Coutinho standing out in this match, maybe getting himself the goals, or maybe even getting himself some of the assists. Maybe even Buendia being in there as one of the top players. Last match of the week, Newcastle and Wolves. Newcastle dropped form a lot recently. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we're above them now, Liverpool. Liverpool are above Newcastle now. Not that that's a bad thing because we're 7-0. Yeah, anyway. Newcastle have dropped recently. They've lost their last 3 and then drew 2 before that. Newcastle have dropped off. So I don't know what's happening at Newcastle. I don't know what's going on, but this one is at Newcastle's home. Wolves won 2 of their last 5, drew 1 and then lost 2. So they just beat Tottenham as well. So they have been doing better than Newcastle, let's say. I'm going to say 0-0 tight match. Nobody ends up getting themselves a goal, but they end up drawing, both going away with 1 point. Obviously, for Newcastle, a draw would be good because they've been losing the last 3, so a draw would be better than a loss for them. Wolves, I don't think they'll be disappointed because they went away and got a point, so they'll be happy about that. But I think it's a draw, 0-0. No one scores, dry match. Both go away with a point, and the match ends up 0-0. So yeah, guys, those are my Game Week 27 Premier League predictions. Tell me in the comments your thoughts and predictions on my thoughts and predictions. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want more videos like this, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.